This week, we're going over our 7-day Alaska cruise, and we don't want you to miss out on the amazing experiences that we had. So we made a video to show you our tips and tricks to how to get around Alaska, what kind of excursions we booked, and when to book your excursions. Also, where not to stay, because we had a nightmare of a hotel experience. But don't worry, we're here to share it with you. We packed all of our belongings in one carry-on and a backpack. We booked our cruise through Eyre Travels. We started in Las Vegas, Nevada, flew to Seattle for a quick layover, and ended up in Anchorage, Alaska at 2:25 a.m. One of the reasons we booked our hotel is because it had a free shuttle to our hotel. So we booked the hotel shuttle and ended up at our hotel around 2:30 a.m. Okay guys, I have to tell you about the craziest part of this hotel. So when we showed up at 2:30 a.m., okay, 2:30 a.m., so no vacancies in any nearby hotels, we get up to our suites, and we had 2 suites. Each suite had 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, and a little kitchen area. There was dirt on the floors, there was dirt on the vents. It looked like nothing had been dusted, swept, or vacuumed in a couple of weeks, but we were going to do it. So anyway, we get up to our room, and one of our doors in our suite is locked. It won't come open. And one of the beds was in there because it's a bedroom. So we call up the front desk and he jokingly tells us to kick it down. And when we said no, he pulls a pin out of his pocket and snaps it across his knee. He shoves the tip of the pin into the door, jimmies it open, and then leaves, not looking in there. So we look inside and there's a bed frame and a mattress. No sheets, no pillows, no bedding. So we call him up again and we say, hey, we need sheets and bedding and a mattress topper or whatever. We also requested some extra towels, and we didn't sleep inside the bedding. We just slept on top of the sheets. It's the only time in my life that I can ever say I slept with my socks on and my shoes. We didn't open our suitcases once, not even to brush our teeth. It was a nightmare. So here's our tip for your Alaska cruise. Do not stay at the America's Best Value Inn. It has been a year since we went. We went in last June of 2024. So if it's changed, let us know. But if it hasn't, the reviews weren't enough to save us. We checked online and it looked like it did 2 years before the building burned down. So there's our tip for you. Don't stay at the America's Best Value Inn unless you want a crazy adventure that's also a little bit terrifying.
The sheet over the bed.
I tucked my hair into my thing, put my arms inside my hoodie, wrapped my hoodie around my head, and slept inside my hoodie.
I had from here down hanging off the bed. So.
Make sure you open the door, or see all the blood on that, on the wall. And make sure you see the part that's been burned down for 2 years.
We decided to check out of our hotel early and go get some lunch at McDonald's. Near the burn down section of our hotel was a homeless camp, and a lot of the homeless were in McDonald's hanging out, and so we decided to walk across the street after eating quickly to the Holiday Inn to wait 3 hours for our bus. We loaded the Act Big Bus Alaska Cruise Transportation at 12:30. It was awesome. We highly recommend taking this bus. There was a lot of amazing views and it took you right to the port, the Whittier port. One Alaska cruise tip we would give for riding this bus is ride on the passenger side. This is where you're going to get the best videos and the best views. The bus ride was from 1:30 to 4:45. We stopped several places. One place we stopped was Beluga Point, then Graywater. Our longest stop was at the Alaska Wildlife Conservation Center. We were able to see porcupines, packs of wolves, bears, coyotes, and so many other animals. We saw an owl and an eagle. We also stopped at the Portage Lake Overlook, and then we finished our bus tour by going through the Anton Anderson Memorial Tunnel. You have to be in line at the tunnel at a certain time, so make sure to listen to your bus driver because the buses have to get in line at a certain time to go through the tunnel, otherwise you will miss your cruise ship. Out of our group of 8, 2 of us ordered our medallions early online, and the 6 of us waited in line. We were the first bus to arrive at port, so it only took us 20 extra minutes to check in without our medallions, but the line got very long after us, so we'd recommend ordering your medallions online.
Another tip we have for you is Princess Cruise Line allows you to bring a 12-pack of soda on the ship with you. So if your family is too cheap to buy the drink package, like ours, you can go to Walmart or a nearby gas station and buy a 12-pack. Has to be cans of soda on board with you. We went through security, no question. And one of the employees actually said that that was really smart because there isn't Dr. Pepper on the ships.
I forgot to mention in that cutoff that you have to take an Uber to go to Walmart when you're at your hotel in the morning because there is no store walking distance from the Whittier port to buy pop. So now we're checking in. We finally made it to our boat after our awful hotel experience from the night before. We booked interior rooms and we don't regret doing that. There was always a spot outside to watch the Alaska scenery. This is us exploring the cruise ship. We cruised on the Sapphire Princess Cruise. It was awesome. There was plenty to do, a lot of outdoor pools. Some were heated, some were not, and a lot of outdoor hot tubs. There was also a pickleball court and a mini golf course located at the top of the cruise ship. We kept busy with all of the fun activities on the cruise ship. We left Whittier and started sailing to our second day, which was Yakutat Bay. And if I said that wrong, I'm sorry. After we woke up, it was a little bit foggy outside. So we spent a lot of time indoors enjoying the cruise activities. We enjoyed the airplane contest. There was also a hamburger eating contest where everyone was a loser because they all looked like they wanted to throw up afterwards. There was line dancing and quizzes and trivia, and it was a great way to spend our day until the clouds cleared and we were able to see Hubbard Glacier. Another Alaska cruise tip is to book your dinner reservations in advance. It was so hard for our party of 8 to get dinner together any of the nights, even though they advertise on the website that it isn't hard to book and you do not need reservations. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Sapphire. Happy birthday to you. Go, 3, 2, 1, happy birthday!
You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love. Okay, I'm gonna butt in right here. Only a select few cruise lines go to Glacier Bay National Park. This was one of our favorite days on our cruise. You sit outside all day long. You wake up early, you go to the national park meeting and learn about the park, and then you sit outside with your binoculars and you just take in how beautiful Alaska is.
There is plenty of wildlife to see in Glacier Bay. We were able to see some birds and also some otters and some seals, and we did see some whales in some of the bays up closer to the land. We were able to see 2 glaciers while in Glacier Bay, and there were friendly rangers walking around and explaining what we were seeing and how long it takes for these glaciers to form. It's truly an incredible experience. The park rangers in Glacier Bay have to jump overboard onto their boat to get on and off the cruise ship. After the rangers left, we attended the Ken Boyd show in the lounge, and it was so funny. He is hilarious. We ended the night by attending the production show Do You Wanna Dance? And then we started the next day in Skagway, Alaska.
Gonna cut in right here. If you go to Skagway and you don't ride the train, probably just don't go to Alaska.
We booked the train ride and all of our other excursions before we got to the cruise. The only excursion that we didn't book before or prior was when we went whale watching in Juneau, which will be in our next video. The train ride was awesome though, and it took 3 hours. We loaded at 11:30 and then we exited the train at 2:45. The train takes one big loop, so it does not matter what side you sit on, you will see the same thing going up and different things going down. The train ride was awesome. We do recommend that you get outside on the outer platform. The one downside of sitting outside is you will not be able to hear the train conductor's commentary, where they let you know if there's any wild animals and they let you know the history of Skagway. So if that's absolutely necessary for your experience, make sure that you sit inside the cart. You do cross into Canada while on this train, but because you never stop and the train just makes a small loop, you do not need to take your passports on this excursion. After the train, we went souvenir shopping and then went back to the boat to enjoy the pool, the Joel Myers magic show, and some more trivia activities before calling it a night.
I hope that we haven't bored you too much and you've enjoyed seeing this part of Alaska. Please join us for part 2, and also remember, you can like our Facebook page, follow us on Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We really hope that we can keep sharing adventures with you. If we left anything out or you have any questions regarding what you saw, please leave a comment below and we'll make sure to get back to you.